Hi, Zodiac Family. Pisces Oracle here with another pick a card. Today's topic is he or she busy or just avoiding me? So, a lot of us have issues with like maybe ghosting. I know I'm one of those people that's kind of guilty of that because I kind of fade in and out. So, let's pick up on some of that energy about our love interest and find out, is he or she busy or just avoiding or ghosting me? Let's find out. Take a minute to meditate on each stone. This will be option one, the clear stone. This will be option two, the green stone. This will be option three, the turquoise stone. And this will be option four, the blue stone. Just meditate and um, decide which stone you're going to gravitate towards. Okay, let's start with option number one, which is the clear stone. I'll just get these other cards out of the way. Now, I do shuffle off camera on my cards. I just like to have everything set up. I don't want to waste your time. If I do clarifiers, I will shuffle those on camera, but um, I like to meditate and kind of relax before each reading and just sort of shuffle on my own. It's kind of like my me time when I'm shuffling. So, option one, this is the clear stone. So, let's pull out your cards. All right. So our question again is, he or she busy or just avoiding me? Um, right away we have a clear picture. We have passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, and we have the Knight of Water, which is emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative, falling in love or wedding proposal, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. So right here, with these two cards, I'm just going to pull this one aside real quick. With these two cards here, I'm feeling like there's obviously an emotional connection here. There's passion, and there may be a little bit of just kind of anxiety from the other person. Like maybe that's why they are avoiding the situation right now because they're trying to figure out their feelings. And with this choose the new direction card, maybe they are trying to approach you in a different way. Or they're going to come out and approach you in a different way, I feel, because whatever you guys were doing before wasn't really working. Like, um, your relationship maybe wasn't as serious, and maybe they want to, you know, bring it up to the next level. So we have that with the choose a new direction card. That's what I'm getting for that. Like, it's time to step your relationship up to the next level, and this person is trying to kind of like go through the motions, go through their feelings, and decide how to approach you. Because obviously, for some of you, there may be some sort of wedding proposal, but for the most of you, I'm really getting an invitation to a social event. Like sometimes people just want to get dressed up and fancy and take you out and show you off. And I think that's a really important thing in a relationship when someone feels like you're arm candy to them. They feel comfortable with you. They're excited to share the fact that they're in love with you to the world by taking you out somewhere. So, for this person, I don't really get that they're ghosting you or avoiding you because they don't have feelings. I'm getting that they're trying to sort out their feelings a little bit more, and that they are concerned with how to approach you in a more serious manner. So this is a really great one if you guys chose these the clear stone. So they're not really trying to avoid you. They're just trying to sort out their feelings. So maybe you can contact them um, and kind of send them the message that you're willing to move the relationship forward. All right, and now we'll move on to option number two. All right, so for option number two, this is the green stone if you chose that one. Um, let's pull out your cards. And remember, our question here is is he or she avoiding me, or are they just busy? That's what we're trying to find out. Right away, we have the awakening. Look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. Then we have it's up to you, and then keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So right away, I'm getting from the awakening card, looking at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. So yes, you guys are not communicating right now, but that communication is really going to depend on you with this up to you card. It's up to you. And keeping an open mind that you kind of have the power in this relationship. That's what I'm seeing. Um, this person is really different from you, and maybe they've never, either one of you has never dated someone like you guys. You know, you've never dated someone like him or her, or she or he's never dated someone like you. So there's a lot of connection that needs to happen. Like, you need to open up a little bit more. I'm definitely seeing that because this it's up to you is really like it's all depending upon how you approach the situation. You need to be a little bit more open. You need to be a little bit more relaxed. Um, take a look at things from a different perspective, and it's important to be yourself. Like, maybe in this relationship you have been, or this friendship, it might not even be like a full-fledged relationship. I feel like it's a friendship, and that you you haven't really opened yourself up enough for it to move into the relationship zone. So you need to just open up a little bit more, and kind of get to know your um, person a little bit more. I want to pull one more card out for you guys. I didn't do this for the first group, but I feel like we need a little bit more clarification. But for the most part, in the situation, it is up to you. So um, you're gonna have to come out and just be a little bit more assertive in a way, or give a little bit more attention to the detail in this relationship because this person is wanting you to open up. All right, and we'll give it one more shuffle. I'm gonna clarify with the romance angels just because of that. Keep an open mind kind of makes me feel like this is the deck I need to use for that. Okay, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So yeah, you're really needing to open up. This is kind of all on you. The communication. If there's a failure of communication, it's because it's not like your fault, but you need to open up a little bit more, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. You guys don't have a lot in common, and that's okay, because there's going to be something that you do have in common. Maybe it's a favorite movie, maybe it's a favorite coffee, maybe it's a video game, maybe it's a board game, maybe it's a like role playing game. I don't know. I get the feeling that this group is sort of like kind of like just not your typical everyday, run of the mill people that just kind of like go shopping and, just you guys like more entertainment type things. So, you guys are in this group where you like, I don't know, role playing or playing games or something. I don't know. I'm just getting that. So, if that doesn't apply to you, then this probably isn't your reading. But I'm feeling like you just need to give your relationship a chance and open up more. Put a little more effort into it. Maybe you don't like doing the same things that the other person does, but you can find some common ground. Like, um, you know, you can find something, pay attention to what they say also, because they'll clue you in on like what they want to do. A lot of people will be like, oh, I really enjoy going to the carnival when there's like state fairs or whatever, or I really enjoy going out to the comic book store, or I like collecting seashells on the beach or something. There will be some kind of common ground that you both will have. But in this situation, the communication barrier was because you needed to take the steps to open up the relationship a little bit more. So I hope you can try that a little bit more, like open your heart a little bit more, give this relationship a chance because it is worth it. Um, Look at things from a different perspective. You're having sort of a relationship awakening. Like you've never had a relationship like this before, so it's going to be a little bit confusing. But again, it's up to you, and you need to keep an open mind. So, um, to sum up the reading, just like if the communication's up to you, you need to keep an open mind, but you also need to be a little bit more active in the relationship and communicate with them, um, from the heart. So that was you guys' reading, and we are going to move on to the next group. Okay, so if you chose the turquoise stone, this is your reading. Ooh, pretty. Okay, so right now I am seeing that you guys are in a separation. I'm going to pull that card to the middle. You guys are in a separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I feel like it's not on the horizon. I feel like you guys are already in a separation, but there will be a communication in the near future. You guys have the star card. Happy times make positive, optimistic, long-term plans and you're on the right path. So this is going to be a fruitful relationship. You just need to give it time right now. I feel like the separation happened maybe because of a miscommunication, or maybe they are just a little bit busy right now because I'm getting that in the near future right here. So they have been actually very busy. And it's not really their fault, like they want to be with you because you guys have the star card here. um, so maybe this is a time for you to kind of just like manifest this relationship a little bit more. Write it down in your journal, on your board. Um, just try to like give this person a little bit of the space that they need. Like, um, allow them to communicate when it feels comfortable for you, and like you communicate when it feels comfortable for you, and allow them to communicate to you when it feels comfortable to them. Sometimes people work like crazy schedules, and like you never know if they're working or not working. So like if they don't text you right away, just remember that, people have jobs, people have lives, and it's not that you're not a part of it. It's just that they need to take care of business basically. Like, so that's what I'm getting for this reading. In the near future, they are going to contact you, and they might bring you an offer, but it really depends on the patience that you have with them. And you can see in this card here where the woman just kind of like laying down and the man just kind of looking at her like he wants to jump in the bed with her and be with her and spend the time with her, but it looks like he's got that sword ready. Like he might have to go into battle right now, so he might have to go to work right now. And as much as he wants to hold her hand and be in the bed with her, you can see that kind of smoke is just kind of like leading him out. He may have to go away, and this could be for a man or a woman. Like if I'm reading this from sort of a woman's perspective, but I really feel like there's a man who's being separated from his um, person because she's just very busy, and maybe she's a mom. Like I'm getting kind of like she might have a child, or maybe she has to take care of children. Maybe she has nieces or nephews or something. I don't know. That's what I'm getting, but she's busy with family, and that's really important. Like she's a family person or he's a family person, so that's really nice. But I was getting that about the woman. So like the woman's kind of like a family person, has to take care of them. Maybe she's young and like her older sibling has children and she has to help out. But you have the Star card, so happy times are ahead, and especially in the near future. So we can put these together as like their own message. In the near future, happy times are coming for you, and you guys are on the right path. Just give them a little bit more time um, to kind of get through their job situation or their work situation or whatever this energy is that's separating you. It's kind of important. So it's not that they don't want to be with you, it's just that they're a little preoccupied with that. So they're not avoiding you, they are busy. Um, all right, so that is your reading. We'll move on to the next reading. Okay, so for those of you who chose the blue stone, this is your reading. Okay, so this is super clear. Um, there's chemistry in your relationship, strong magnetic attraction. It says it right there on the card. So you guys definitely have chemistry. This is the perfect timing for you all. And you've got the Three of Air. It says great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself or others. So I feel like this separation was kind of because of you. Like you had some sort of issue that you need to deal with, or some kind of sadness, or um, some kind of problem. And because of that, you kind of distance yourself a little bit because you kind of have to take care of that situation first. But right now is actually the perfect timing to come back and let your partner know, or your person, let him or her know that you are still available. You've just been dealing with some stuff, because you definitely have that chemistry, and it's the perfect timing to kind of heal from those. From that sad situation. So, like, maybe you guys can get together and hug because you've been through a lot, and this person's here waiting for you to come back to them. So they want to contact you, but like they're afraid of whatever this issue was that you had. So this sadness, they didn't want to like interfere or like bother you, or like I almost want to say like penetrate that situation or something. Like they didn't want to be in your way, like they didn't want to. And sometimes when we're upset, people don't know what to say to us. Like, I know that sounds weird, like, you would want someone to call you up and say like, I'm sorry you're feeling that way, but sometimes people don't know what to say to people when they're not feeling good. Like, I'm one of those people. Like, if I see someone and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're really going through that, like sometimes I don't even know what to say. So I kind of avoid the situation when I should really connect to the person instead. And so that's what I'm feeling like happened here, because there is a lot of chemistry in the relationship, and it is the perfect timing to kind of sort of reunite. Let's pull one more card. Um, I think I'm going to pull it from just the Angel Tarot. Just want one more message for you guys, because I feel like you've been through a lot, and like you just need to go reconnect with your person. They're not trying to avoid you. They just think you're busy. So it's not on them. Like, they're not trying to avoid you. They just think you're busy or you're dealing with this issue, and they don't want to like be in the way of it. So these cards are kind of hard for me to shuffle because my hands are tiny, but I'll go ahead and do it up here because I do shuffle my cards. I just don't really like doing it on camera. It's just kind of uncomfortable for me. And you can't really see them anyway because I try to put the cards like right in the center for you. Alright, so let's clarify. Let's get one more piece of advice for our friends in this last group. Let's get one more piece of advice for you guys. Because it's obvious that they're not busy. It's kind of like it's you that, not that you're busy, but you just have this thing you're dealing with, and it's killing you. Alright, so here, and then we'll pull this card. Alright, so you're the Nine of Air, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. So yeah, you've been dealing with a lot of this stuff, and because of all these things that you've been dealing with, they're having a hard time. They're like, where is he or she, like, what's going on with them? Why can't I have this communication with them? So, and this could be flipped too. I feel like you could be the one that's like, they're having this problem and you're like, how come they're not communicating with me? But either one of you, if it's flipped, then they need to contact you, and or you need to contact them. It just depends on what's resonating with you. But I feel like you need to contact them, to be honest. Um, because they're like having sleepless nights. Like they're dreaming about you and they're like, where is he or she? Like, I need them back in my life. And they're off having this sadness, and that sadness really sucks, and I want to make them feel better. So go ahead and just shoot them a message. Sometimes a phone call is better than a text, not gonna lie. Like, we live in this world where like we're just constantly texting all day long, and like, sometimes those texts can be overlooked, because what if the other person has like a million people texting them? Because I know, like, with jobs, like, sometimes there's like 100 people texting you a day. Maybe not 100, but you have a list of like 20 people texting you all day, and you might miss their text message. So make sure you're not missing their text message in that long list of texts that you get. And they could possibly have like a ton of people to text too, so make sure they're not missing yours. Go ahead and give them a phone call. Just like, hey, I'm feeling, if you were the one in the situation of sadness, let them know, like, I'm feeling better, like, I really want to get together, go get that cup of coffee you guys have been dying to get together, or that cup of tea, whatever. You guys, I don't know, I get that some of you like run together or something, so go run together, like, let off all that steam and all of that excess baggage that you have over here with the Three of Air, because the Nine of Air is really, really saying, like, you know, don't expect, it's saying you're expecting the worst, but like, don't expect the worst. Like, you have this right here. You have this chemistry. You have this perfect timing. Take advantage of that and kind of just leave that negativity, get that out, let that negativity go. Manifest this, pray about this, work on this. So yeah, they're not busy and they're not avoiding you. They need you to contact them. So that's kind of like the summary. But that's you guys. So, um, go ahead and check out my description box for information on private readings and my website. And if you like, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you liked the reading. And you can check out my YouTube channel directly from my website. Because, like, I know how YouTube sometimes, like, you'll go and look for a certain video or a certain person to watch their videos, and sometimes I can't find them. So you can always check out my videos directly from my website. So check out the link in the description box below. So that's your reading, and I'll see you guys next time.